In this video, we'll show you how to change the upper control arm on your Chevy Silverado. You can find it on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Before lifting your vehicle, it is necessary to measure the distance between the center of your wheel and the wheel arch. This will allow you to achieve an optimal tightening of the parts in their initial position. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Chevy Silverado safely. Using a multi-bit screwdriver and a 10mm socket, unscrew the bolt securing the brake hose bracket. Then shift it. You must then disengage the upper control arm ball joint from the wheel knuckle. The components to be removed are very often seized up, so don't hesitate to brush and to use penetrating oil to make removal easier. Release the ball joint with a 19mm wrench. If you do not have a ball joint puller, a tool specifically designed for this task, take a hammer and hit the knuckle. The ball joint should come out of the knuckle. Finish unscrewing the nut. Then remove the upper control arm ball joint from the wheel knuckle. Brush the two nuts of the upper control arm retaining bolts and spray them with penetrating oil. This truck is equipped with alignment camber bolts so that you can adjust the alignment of your vehicle. Using a marker, trace a line between the alignment camber bolt and the frame, which will allow you to get as close as possible to the initial wheel alignment setting when reassembling. In any case, a wheel alignment check will have to be carried out by a professional soon after having performed this operation. Then, using a ratchet and a 21mm socket, unscrew the two alignment camber bolt holding nuts. Finish unscrewing by hand. You can now remove the two alignment camber bolts using a plastic mallet. You can extract them by jiggling the lower control arm back and forth. You can now remove the upper control arm. If necessary, pry with a crowbar to facilitate handling. If you need to change the centering pins on the camber bolts, take a hammer, then remove them. Using a wire brush, clean the contact surface between the control arm and the frame. Take the new centering pins, insert the pins into the frame. Here's a tip. You can use vice grips and a nut to insert them more easily. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Brush and grease the control arm area to facilitate its installation. You can order the parts used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Take the new control arm. Then install the control arm. If necessary, pry with a crowbar to facilitate handling. Take the camber bolts. Use the marking drawn with a marker to reproduce them on the new camber bolts. Then install the first bolt. Take the second camber bolt. Depending on the condition of the camber bolts, you can apply grease to extend the bushing's lifespan. Reinsert the two alignment camber bolts. Then roughly screw the retaining nuts back on. It is important that the control arm slides easily in their slots before a final tightening is carried out. Using a wire brush, scrub the knuckle of the wheel knuckle. Then apply silicone grease to the flat part that will be in contact with the lower control arm ball joint sleeve. Do not grease the inside of the cone. Reinsert the ball joint, then screw it back on. Lift the wheel knuckle with the jack until the original measurement between the center of the wheel and the wheel arch is reached. Screw the nut on the upper control arm ball joint back on. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Using a 21mm wrench, turn the alignment camber bolts to realign them with the previously drawn marks, which will allow you to get as close as possible to the initial wheel alignment setting. Then, screw the nuts back on with a ratchet until they make contact. Finish tightening the camber bolts with a torque wrench. Remove the jack. Screw the brake hose mounting bracket back on. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put your truck back on the ground before properly fixing the wheels in place. Operation complete.
Quality parts, priced right.